Yeah, that one will play. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
This is an extremely long putt. We might even have to hinge on this one.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That was a gallant attempt. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. So it'll be a par to start their round.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
She's currently tied for 5th. And Rich, the second hole in play for the championship is a little different than the round in the members face. It's the 13th on the card. Take us through it.
It is. It's a very strong par 3, just over 210 yards. But this green is very deep, so it wouldn't surprise me to see this hole playing somewhere over the 225-yard mark. It's very narrow, very long, and very difficult.
This one is right down the pipe. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
Yeah, that's well judged. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And she'll stay right there at even par. Now we head to the first of the par 5s in operation, the 3rd hole, Rich.
Big hitters will be able to take advantage and drive it over those bunkers down the right-hand side, leaving a very straightforward and basic second shot back up the hill.
Oh, that is bombed. Amazing how often whoever wins this week, because they've now got that huge advantage going into the Tour Championship and the way that's sort of staggered these days, this is a big tournament to win.
It is, and knowing full well that they will start having a decent advantage over second place at the Tour Championship. There's a lot to play for the guys that are in the top 5 right now, because they know if they play well enough and win or even finish second, enough to get them over into that top spot going into...
Oh, great shot. Holes out for a birdie.
I mean, you've got to expect this kind of stuff when you start up a rivalry with a tour player. This is what they do.
Playing their 4th shot. like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Great touch.
She has this putt for her par. She finds herself in a share of 7th. Reached the 4th hole, a relatively short par 4.
At 400 yards, yes, Luke. Big hitters, once again, can take the fairway bunkers out of play. Second shot, again, will be uphill to a ginormous green. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Oh, almost went in. Second shot here on the 4th. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. And this putt to move into the top 5. It's got a chance. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And that will take her to 1 under. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Rich, we head to the 5th on the property, and we really need to position our tee shots here, don't we?
We do. This is a very interesting, cool hole, Luke. This is kind of like a fairway and then second shot green and not much else out there that you really want any part of. Miss the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Don't hit it in there because you're going to make at least 5, if not worse.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, right by the hole.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Rich, the 6th hole's a par 4 measuring under 400 yards, but there's still plenty of focus needed here.
It's just a straightaway hole, Luke. A lot of players can go ahead and take a long iron and just wedge it on from there. I still think, though, the big hitters are going to give it a run and just take out the driver and whip it on up there.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
They can't quite see the green here, Luke, because it's elevated, it's much higher. They're definitely going to have to club up.
Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Yeah, that was a safe play.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just a 4-footer remaining.
They've got this to get ahead of Will Zalatoris and leave him in their dust trail.
And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently in 3rd place.
Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. par threes always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. Opting for the 5-iron. This should play.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Par putt coming up here.
So far, so good.
For the par. And now we have this player currently sharing top spot on the leaderboard with the legendary Tiger Woods. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for top spot. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Putting for a par now. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The finishing hole on the outward half, the 9th, another good par 4.
It is, Luke. The fairway pinches in significantly where those bunkers come into play, both right and left. Second shot, slightly uphill to once again one of the largest greens on the golf course.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yep, about 195. That's her number.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
They've decided to club up.
Oh, that's a great approach shot.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Good stroke. Yes, they've made it. And that will take it to 3 under. Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
This shot from 120 yards. Currently in the lead by a shot. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Looking at the caddy, a bit too much club there.
Wow. That was handy holding out from there.
Oh, went from the outhouse to the penthouse with that chip in.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Okay, let's get back to the action. Teeing off here at the 11th. Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Henny, how's that ball lying?
She's going to love this one, guys. Watch for the spin here. This is sitting pretty.
That's tidy. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, I like the look of this. Okay, time to return to the action. 15 feet to the cup. Ooh. And this putt coming up for her par. And that putt will drop. Well done. And the entire field looks up at that familiar and sees the name of Tiger Woods on top. Time for the second shot at the 12th. Getting ready to play their third.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
This is looking pretty good in the air. Not a bad play, that one. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business. rolling end to end. This looking nice.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take her to 5 under. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. This one's a par 3. Going with the 5-iron here. That's a pretty handy shot.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
This putt is of 9 feet.
Looking for another birdie here.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take her to 6 under. And at the end of that hole, she's now broken the tie. Now our clear leader. Golf is a game of confidence, and I like it. Taking the big dog off the tee. Oh, well done. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Handy effort, that one. And here we are with the third shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And this putt to move into the top 20. Get in. Oh, so close. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is a 12-footer here. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
And with that fine putt, she extends her advantage over the field. And with that, she'll move to 7 under par. Incredible. And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place. The 15th for the tournament is the 17th on the golf course, Rich, a long par 3.
It is just over 220 yards to a heart-shaped green, but I can promise you, Luke, there is nothing lovely about this hole. It is strong. There's water left that you want no part of. You bail out to the right. You're in the bunkers. I'm going to take 3 and move on to the next.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Putting for bogey here.
Yep, tracking well.
And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
All right, folks, get ready. This should be fun.
Checking the scoreboard now. This player is currently sitting in a tie for the lead with Tiger Woods.
Nicely done.
Time for the second shot at the 16th. That's nicely done. A 14-footer.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, what a way to bounce back. That shows heart. And that will move her to 7 under.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Couple of strong finishing holes to finish up here, Rich. First, let's take a look at the 17th.
Yeah, it's just about 420 yards, and you want to favor down the left-hand side as this fairway does move left to right. You avoid those fairway bunkers. The second shot, you have to be precise with your distance control because this green has got a lot of movement on it, a lot of little bowls to it.
Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Oh, this looks pure.
That's a lovely stroke. Had eyes for the whole way.
That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Leading by a couple after that hole. And the finishing hole at the south course of Wilmington's famous country club. Rich, a really good par 4.
Just over 440 yards. The bunker down the right-hand side off the tee is only reachable for the big hitters. Second shot slightly back up the hill to a 2-tiered green. Distance control is imperative.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Can she do it? A chip for the tournament. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And that is a great performance, winning the second event of the FedEx Cup playoffs, driving away with the BMW Championship.
And this will set them up going into the Tour Championship in prime position to walk away with the entire FedEx Cup. What a tournament this was. Fantastic victory.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
A match for the books, Luke. I'm just happy that I got to witness that and see that. What a rivalry it was in the lead up to this epic match, and they took down the hero. They come out on top of not just the rivalry, but also the event.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.